Today on Autoshots, we have a stunning Italian design with a lot of Indian practicality. You might say it may look like the Quid, but I'm sure it will never ever make you feel like,
भैया एक डबल एक्सल क्विड देना.
not happening. The front. This might look like a Quid on steroids, but these strong lines on the hood make it look a lot more masculine. You have a huge logo and fine looking headlamps. Well, all of this makes it look more like an SUV. Let's start from the back. A side I just cannot take my eyes off. Which was the last Indian car you saw with a split rear spoiler? The Kiger gets it. Secondly, you also get these C-shaped LED tail lamps. And guess what? These are standard across all variants. Lovely, isn't it? Renault gives you a sloping roof coupled with dual tone colors, giving this car a stunning look. And again, you get this dual tone standard across all variants. You also get 16-inch alloys with a lot of chrome on the top end, and this offers 205 mm of ground clearance, second best in the segment, just like the Magnite. This is where I think a lot of Indians have stepped in. There are storage spaces everywhere. There is even a shutter for this one. The build quality inside is not that impressive if I had to compare it to the Sonet or the Venue, but considering the offerings at this particular price point, it is all acceptable. You also get automated climate control, you get wireless charging as optional, while you do miss out on a sunroof. This is the interesting bit. The graphics are clean and the screen is quite bright. You could scroll through all the menus through the buttons placed on the steering wheel, while what this car misses out on is a tire pressure monitoring system. They could have covered the whole steering wheel in leather. This could have given a much better feeling. It's comfortable here. You get an armrest with a cup holder and a phone holder. Even with the sloping roof line, you get enough headroom, and there is enough under thigh support too. If I had to talk about space, this car offers way more space than its other expensive competitors. This car also offers a 405 liters of boot space. You could also extend that space by folding these 60-40 split seats. Apart from that, you have adjustable headrests, there are rear vents, and also a charging socket out there. When it comes to the gearbox and the clutch is soft and the gears slot in precisely, while the suspension is a bigger game. Renault has set the suspension on a softer side, which makes sure it soaks all the bumps properly. But the disadvantage is the noise level that seeps into the cabin because of poor insulation. When it comes to driving, Renault has added some magic to this car which makes sure it sticks to the ground. What I'm driving right now is a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine that produces around 100 horsepower and 160 Nm of torque. The engine is smooth and quite responsive. While in this top model, you also get these driving modes. Right now I'm in normal. I can switch to sports, and as soon as I do that, the throttle becomes a lot sharper and the steering becomes heavier. You could also slot into eco and save a lot of fuel, which is important right now considering the soaring high fuel prices. It's time for the verdict. We know why you're here and what car you're comparing it to. If that video is not already up on the channel, it's gonna come out soon. With the Kiger, Renault has made some smart choices by ditching some features and prioritizing on a better cabin and a driving experience. While the build quality is adequate, I wish they could have done a better job in insulating the cabin from road noises. My recommendation, this should be the first car to consider if you're planning to buy a sub 4-meter SUV under 10 lakhs. And I'm quite happy for Renault. They have given us a good product after quite a long time. If you like the content we make, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. But I'm sure it will never ever make you feel like
भैया एक डबल एक्सेल क्विड देना.
not happening.